Now to sort out this clipping on the master channel, because we absolutely don't want that, especially when we go into the mastering stage. But we don't want to just pull the channel down here, because even though it's now not in the red, the signals going into this channel are still distorting. So if we had a plug-in here, even if we turn this down, the signal here is still hot. You can see it's still clipping. So we need to sort that out earlier in the chain. Now what I'm going to do that is just reduce the level of the buses and anything that's not going to a bus. So if I was to reduce the drums bus by -6, that would be fine. And I'll have to reduce everything else, so it's still in the same proportion to what we've mixed. But if I was to then take down the channels that are going into that bus, the volume is being reduced too much. So let's just take this and this, the two buses. That's a group, which counts as a bus because you've got different channels in it. And we've got the Vox, the bass, and the effects. And if we just press -6 here, we can see we have now got more headroom. Before. And now we've got plenty of headroom. Now, I used to say that you need, -12 or more dB of headroom. But as long as it's not clipping, as long as it's not going over to 0, that is fine. And you can then bring it down on the master channel just with a utility plugin if you want to use some analog model plugins, because they operate better at these lower levels. But as it is, we are only using Ableton Live's plugins, and none of them are modeling any analog equipment. So as long as it's not clipping, that is absolutely fine. Now at this stage, I would usually export the whole track as one stereo file and bring it into a new session to master it. But because I want you to see everything in the process in this one project, so you can just pick it apart and follow my process, I'm going to do the mastering in this music production project file as well.